Hello, Leo. I'm here to do your monthly reading for the month of September. So now back to the monthlies. So this is going to be Leo, and then anybody else looking, that's going to be Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. I already did Virgo. So did I say Virgo? It'll be Libra after I'm done with Leo. So let's see what's going on for good old Leo. Okay, we've got two cards already throwing themselves out, so we'll put them there. And hopefully you guys can both see that. Hello, hello, hello. And I'm going to put out 21 cards plus an extra one going through the wheel, going through each card, representing the major arcana. So each one of these positions represents a card from the major arcana, starting off with the Magician in the first spot, and the extra card that I throw out, the 22nd one, is the Fool card. So let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Had to count. I'm going back to elementary school here, eh? Okay, so let's see what's going on for Leo. We're almost there. Well, we've got one card showing itself, and I got to see that one. I don't know if you saw that, but I did. It flipped out. So anyways, what I was going to say before that happened, you can just go and forward the little slider. If you're watching this after I've uploaded it, go to where I start flipping the cards, and that's all you have to do. So this is going to be for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, but mainly for Leo, Sun. If it does resonate with you, then I hope that you gain some type of insight and clarity in the position that you're dealing with. And if it doesn't resonate with you, just check your dailies and your weeklies as I get them out and see. Or you can also look around on the internet and check out other people too, because there's some great readers out there, not just me. Okay, so we're almost done and getting ready to do Leo's reading here. Hello. And there is your Fool card. Alrighty. So let's get this party started for Leo. What's going on for Leo for this month? And we're going to start off with what it is that you're taking a leap of faith in, and walking away from a situation right off the bat. What the heck? So you could also be going on a journey too to find wish fulfillment, because there's 8 cups stacked in the background. See, and it's like you're just going off on a little journey, packing your bags, wanting to find some type of emotional happiness. So you're also looking to find strength too, most likely in yourself. And you find that strength by choosing something that you actually, this path, there's a potential new beginning or something that you really love to do that you're exploring here. And because that's under a page, the page also, in my books, my opinion, it falls under where you feel justified trying to bring balance into your life. So we have while you're exploring, finding strength and exploring something that you actually love to do, even if it's a relationship too, but you're bringing a situation, trying to bring some sense of justice to the past, some situation that you may have not been able to close up. And that Judgment card has to do with what you have control over. You have control over some rules and stuff going on. We'll find out what's going on there. Your independence, the well-being, maybe an inheritance, your security. You're making a judgment and having to make a decision on how you're controlling your own life and your own security. And again, here we're looking at 9 of Pentacles. So we'll look at the top. This would be where you're trying to find, going into hermit mode too, and trying to find some advice, trying to get some advice. You're shining the spotlight, going within to try to find maybe about your belief system here. And in regards to where the Hierophant stands, this is something that you have just tried and tried and tried it and tried to do again, and you're not willing to give up. And so, yeah, you're trying to really try to find some advice on this. We've got 2 9s together here, so this is really important to you. Trying to find advice, something, trying to shine the light on how to maybe finish something, try to get something right for once. So having to also go by the rules. Let's see what it is that you have in control of your life. What are you manifesting? Imagine that. A couple. You have control over this. You have all the tools you need in order. There's a connection that you're trying to make with another person, but you're taking a leap of faith, taking a risk by walking away from maybe one and going towards another. Yeah, because here you're exploring in your mind and in your emotions. It looks like you're trying to really explore how you feel about this connection coming into this month. So let's see, what is it intuitively that you're able to know? Da, 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 da. We have the Page of Swords. So it looks like you know how to proceed forward. You know what to communicate, and it looks like you know exactly what you need to say in this relationship. Again, making a judgment. You know exactly. You may have actually, you're not spying. This is using your intuition and getting the knowledge that you need in order to make a judgment, being able to control the situation, being able to set up rules in place regarding the relationship. So let's see, what is it that you're trying to create? What the heck? It looks like you may have felt betrayed. So you're getting back up and maybe trying to create a new beginning in regards to this, unless you're trying to create a sense of well-being and ending. You could be wanting to create an ending here by taking some time out to being independent, really trying hard to really work on this. But this is, again, okay, let's see, underneath that card, we'll just look at that, peek at it. An ending. Yeah, I forgot about that. That's the one that I seen pop up. So you're trying to create an ending to something that there may be, someone may have actually, you may feel betrayed and they've left you basically down in the dumps or something. There's just a sense of betrayal. And so it looks like you're actually really trying to change your life on this aspect in your own environment by pulling away and cutting ties with this. We have the Death card. So how are you going to transform that? By going back again and trying to get some help from somebody else. It looks like you're trying to even, just bring an ending to the situation by getting help from someone else, because you've been trying so hard to make this happen, right? So you're needing that advice. So as far as the relationship goes, what's going on there? Trying to pursue, wanting to pursue a new potential relationship, or this may be you actually trying to pursue this relationship again, because you have not given up yet, but you're feeling really like there's a sense of failure too. You're trying to rectify this in a relationship. And where is that going? But there's a new inspirational idea, some type of action that you're being inspired to take, but you're kind of hesitant on doing this at the moment regarding a relationship. Imagine that, right? So going forward, where you're wanting to go forward is gaining a sense of control over your own well-being, over your material well-being, right? So that's what I have for you, is the King of Pentacles, wanting to be able to establish a sense of control to the things that you have in your material, your comfort, your security, things that make you feel, that make you be able to feel comfortable in life. And it may take some sense of time because we have a lot of conflict, which it looks like, well, maybe there's also competition going on, other people's opinions, which, again, here you are trying to really stand up and fight for this. What the heck? Other people are really opinionated about this. So we've only had one card come out from the bottom row. These are expectations and hopes down here too of your future. But let's see, as far as your desires, which would be the Devil card, this is your temptation, obsessions, addictions. You're desiring to really travel, make it, move forward. You're desiring, look at this, really wanting to take control. Have your cake and eat it too, because he's got the cake there, but he's also got loyal people. This is other stuff that you may be desiring, something that you may really want really bad. And you're wanting to make a choice, which way do you want to go in this? You're having to figure out there's two different possible directions that you can get or take in order to attain this goal here. So as far as what's coming to like for the month, what's kind of breaking up, what's being realized as maybe false ideation, we have a new idea. Maybe there's something wrong with some type of new idea that you have gotten regarding a relationship that you intuitively find out. Imagine that, which may actually even take you by surprise. Well, it might not. It could still take you by surprise that you might have to take action, but you're having to make a judgment on that. But as far as we're going to go forward, like towards something that makes you feel, what direction are you taking to heal from this? Like, where is it that you're going to maybe put more focus on? And that would be the star position. And we have you asserting yourself, being charming, being kind, maybe helping other people, and sitting on that darn dragon. If there's any people around you, it seems like you may try to, help calm them down. Imagine that. Bringing in an ending too, cutting out stuff and maybe using your charm to get the fire out. Because see that dragon, he's now a smoking dragon. He's no longer a fire-breathing dragon. And as far as what you don't know, something that you're not really sure of, what is that? And that is about the tower moment. What the heck? This idea that you're finding out is to do with the couple, what you're trying to manifest, have all the tools to create. There's some hidden stuff behind this, something that you're not sure of yet. But what is the sun shining itself on? The King of Wands. Going forward, there's some type of instruction that you're getting regarding going forward into your future, and that would be regarding this conflict that you have with other people, the opposition from other people and stuff. So that's what looks like you're actually getting there's an opportunity to be able to take charge of this situation by learning something and taking control too, and stuff that's happening out of your control. You're able to take the lead by learning something, and then making order, because we do have the Emperor here, right? Thank you for the thumbs up. Hello. So is that both King and Queen of Wands that came up? Let me check. Hold on. Yep, we do have them. There is stuff that's happening. If you're going to look at that, hold on, let me finish, and then I will get back to the little connecting cards. So as far as where you're closing up, how you're feeling in wrapping up this end of this month is by going into hermit mode. You could also be dealing with a Virgo, but I'm just going to say that this is just taking some time out to really reflect and shine the light on what you've been learning, what your beliefs are too, what you've been fighting. This is what's coming to, and you're actually trying to find some type of balance in order to deal with this stuff right here, whatever this stuff is. This stuff that you've just tried again, but what you're taking a leap of faith is this. Now, as far as major arcana, I'm going to say that there is, if I'm going to look at this is where my readings are going to get a little bit longer by going into a little bit more detailed explanation. If I'm going to I'll go with the court cards because we do have the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands. But in between these two people, we have their backs are like kind of turned towards each other. If you see this, like normally they're going to be facing each other. And this is a relationship. If you're going to look at it this way, there's a relationship that is they're together, they work together. But when they're behind each other, like on opposite sides, they both have their own opinions of what they want, and they kind of got their backs towards each other. And they both, let's not switch them in the wrong place. There's some stuff that's happening that's out of their control. And it looks like the Queen of Wands is actually having to deal with all this stuff. She's turned her back to that because it's going to be harder. Now, the King of Wands, he's got his back turned towards all this stuff. Anything that's out of his control, he has to deal with this stuff. And there's all this stuff over the top of him. There's both of these. If this is regarding a couple, there is a lot of stuff above you guys. And what is coming in, what you guys have control over, both of you would be, well, if this person doesn't have a lot of control, it looks like you would have more control because everything in front of you would be stuff that you can take on. Even though it's above you, you're still able to take on that. And everything that's in front of him, he would be able to take control over that. And if you look at this, he also has the Emperor here, which would validate the masculinity and the strength that he's really determined to do this. And also we have the Hermit card. So this would be him trying to go within and shine the light on a situation, which would be, you know, what would be bothering this man more. Well, what he feels he has control over is the conflict that's going on up here. This man would feel like it, but there's someone else above this that has more control. Okay. There's someone else that is dealing with this coming in because this guy is coming in. So there's someone who's another male figure that is dealing with this male. And then there's this other person coming in trying to offer, is going out the door, maybe offering something to this person. See, now that's just going to get you really confused. So I just focus right here. This queen, she has control, but this is what's in her thoughts is about ending a situation because she feels betrayed. And this is stuff that is overloading this couple. They do have this stuff in between them, the Tower card, having to make a judgment and trying to, you know, feel independent, trying to find a sense of balance in themselves, trying to appreciate what they do have. But that's what's between them. There's not a whole lot, but there's still stuff in between them. Now, these two have been like maybe within this row, they're working together, regardless of which way they're facing. But still, there's different things for each one of you to explore. This person, there may be a child, you know, with the pages coming in, there may be two kids that you feel that you may have, or this could be two people coming in giving different messages. One giving a message about giving information about a couple. They've got information about a couple and saying something about, you know, betrayal, which impacts you, making you maybe want to feel distant. And this person may be have more control over this stuff up here. But what's really bothering this person here is this person's tried really hard to make things happen, trying to work something. They have a new idea, but it's like, do I do this? It's like every time they keep trying, they feel like they keep failing. And they actually, if you want to look at it, they may actually, you know, want to take charge and make the rules about changes that are happening that they feel that maybe they have some failures towards, and it may be a lot of opposition, from other people, going forward about what they are trying to do, but they're also trying to get support from somebody else too. That might have a lot of conflict. This person, though, has a lot of control over the whole spread, whoever this person would happen to be in your guys' life. See, this is another way to read these cards. There's so much in here. The advice, like there's a situation going on where this queen person knows what you have control over this, but this is weighing on your head. This is what you have immediate control over, is a new idea about going someplace. But you've got two different ways. You can go backwards or you can go forwards. And that's what the queen, with this disruption in between the king and the queen. He's wanting to have control, though, and being quiet about it, and trying to figure it out, how to get control of the situation. Okay. And so what I was going to say about the Hierophant was that for the queen, it's like you want to work on this. You find it easy to maybe find a new path, maybe after picking up some scattered emotions, making a decision where you're going. It's like there's a new path to go down, but you're needing to get advice so you can cut whatever it is that needs to be cut out, because there's an open door, but you're really having to make a judgment. And that judgment is going to come in between you and this person in regards to this Tower moment. And as far, I've already talked about him. And then, let's see, what else am I missing here? I think I covered it all. So both of you guys just trying, walking away from a relationship or going on it's like the beginning of a walkout, it looks to me. So there's a really male dominant figure coming in, almost putting a lot of emphasis onto this whole thing here. So someone else may be influencing this King of Wands dude right here. So, and he has a lot of influence because, well, that's a lot of stuff over the tops of your heads. See, I didn't even think about that when I was doing this reading, to read it in that way, because that's like a Kipper card reading, and I have a little set of Kipper cards. I made them myself. They're like really flimsy, and they actually pull the whole deck. And it has the king when you're doing relationship readings. I do this in private, but when there's relationship readings, you do have the main woman and the main man. Then you got these extra people in this deck too, and you'll know who they represent by how they come about. So yeah. And when you're doing tarot reading with these cards, when you try to read the same way, it's a little bit more difficult. So when you do have these, and I'm doing Leo, so we do have fire signs right here, that I think works out pretty good, but it depends on how they're facing each other when you first pull out the deck. These two actually face each other going down the order, like the king comes before the queen, but they actually work together this way. And this way they don't work together, and that's how we have these two in this reading for this month. So there is something that's actually happening that's kind of like out of your guys' control, and you have to make a judgment call, make a decision about this, and maybe find peace of mind to going forward. So there is that reading for you guys. Okay, that is for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And let's see, did I do extra readings yesterday for everybody, or was it just the pure 21? Because I have been doing my other ones. Oh yeah, the weeklies. I'll get to the weeklies when I'm done with the monthlies, because I'm just doing almost too much. But I could do a weekly. Actually, I will do that. It just takes me a little bit longer. So hopefully, thank you for your, that's great. I just review the card person's gonna watch the video. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate that. And I am going to, I think I'll just do these later, because I did kind of throw in Virgo Leo, or no, it was air signs that I think I did. Today. I did a air signs. They got their weeklies read too, and along with their daily. So that way I could kind of try to get that in there. Tomorrow I'll probably get to water signs. Okay, have a great day, you guys. And you can always email me for private conversation and for if you would like to have your own personal reading, that is to gain more insight in a situation that you are dealing with that isn't general. This is just a general reading, but usually I will pick up on things that are needed to be heard. So thank you and have a great day. And thanks for the thumbs up. Bye.